Yeah. I never gave anybody permission to hit me with remote neural monitoring. I never gave anybody permission to access either FISA, HIPAA, use crowd control type weapons, knock me unconscious so that I would fall down the steps and have an accident, on more than one occasion. I never agreed to be on remote neural monitoring so that it could be broadcast to other people. And so on and so on. It's almost as if the traumatizing, the frequencies to the heart, the being knocked out by the neural monitoring, it's almost as if, it's an attempt on the life itself. As if there wasn't already such a thing at one time, I'm almost willing to bet that my stroke in 2012 on May 20th, because the doctor already told me that, normally you have a stroke or a seizure, not both. Both means something else was going on. There was some kind of straight irregularities and imbalances. Because they're both brain they both have to do with the brain. Now it's funny that I'm holding still and yet my screen is flickering. You like that? Perfectly still, yet my screen's flickering. Look at that shit. Phone's resting right on my I'm holding it, it's resting right on my leg. Now, it's almost as if knowing that I'm already, moving, knowing that I'm just waiting on dude to get his final boxes out. I don't know what his schedule's like and whatnot. Yes, I'd be gone already, Excuse me. But nobody has the right to continually harass, stalk, lurk, monitor, surveil, intercept, videotape, audio tape, and or use remote neural monitoring to intimidate, harass, maim, kill, attempt to kill another person. But yet, this seems like, or blackball, blacklisting, it seems to have gone on for an awful long time if you go with the blacklisting. Like, it seems to go on for a while. But for me to have a stroke and a seizure, and then my wife passed 5 months to the day, and the clock stops 10 minutes past the time that I had mine in the middle of the night. You know, that's not only messed up, but that's some psychopath shit. I mean, I just had a doctor appointment today with my primary care. Everything is working properly. Now, we did make a little amendments to some things like headaches every day and, you know, sensitivity to, you know, being around cell towers and things of that nature, you know, from when I walked out of the river metal detecting. But doesn't no one have the right to continuously knock you out and broadcast it? No one. Each time it's done, it causes a little more damage, and a little more damage, and a little more damage, to where it almost seems like you know, I mean, it's almost kind of hard to believe that a child would ask my child, oh, can you come spend the night on a school night when I'm supposed to take the other one to a doctor tomorrow? So what? I could be left alone tonight and what, murdered in my sleep? Is that the objective? I mean, because it's not like there hasn't been many attempts already, you know, multiples. So, the camera sees where I'm looking, so, you know, an intelligent person would figure that out. Now, I'm tired of being knocked unconscious. I don't have narcolepsy. Yes, I get severe headaches in the frontal lobe, and I shouldn't. Bruises that are not normal, and, you know, I mean, when is enough truly enough? Because, like, we all know that, like, a deathbed confession or a deathbed, you know, cry for help is just as good as an affidavit of truth. Now, I mean, people ask for help. Yeah, I put up resistance for a minute sometimes just because I don't think that, you know, things are the way they should be, but my helpful nature, you know, I still end up helping. And that's more than I can say for anyone else. So stop with the neuromonitoring, the riot equipment, sonic bullets, frequencies. Please, stop. You're going to be at the back of the line when you go up, and you're not going to get anywhere. I mean, didn't you notice, like, since my phone is mirrored, because I heard it ring, and when it was ringing and I picked it up, I still heard another phone vibrate? Like, you know, I get in a cab today, and the cab driver is, I mean, you can hear the music playing. You can hear what the guy's saying. Why is it that I'm the only one that does it? It gets old quickly. I mean, if I was going to keep getting my neck stepped on, I would have never agreed to shit. Why would I? If you're going to keep getting your neck stepped on, why would you ever agree to help someone else when no one is helping you? I mean, it's bad enough it seems fishy that, you know, 5 months to the day of my stroke and seizure, my wife passes. That's already funny enough as it is. And if I died, it's wrote down, you know, to give people polygraph tests for sure, like I promise you. There are lots of things wrote down, like, but it's got to stop. It's almost like the used car salesman gets the cars and sells them to the undesirables that take part. And then you got those that dent their cars and have you know, they gotta submit insurance claims and then end up getting a new car. I mean, I would think that would be insurance fraud also, but that's on a whole different level. But I think after a minimum of 8 years, not only has it been enough, not only is God watching, but what I have wrote down, it automatically, it's like a trail of breadcrumbs from out to, you know, I mean, I can't make it any simpler. Because it's not someone over there hitting me with remote neural monitoring. It's not someone here. Would you help anybody that is hitting you with remote neural monitoring? No. Do you get paid for it? I mean, maybe. Probably. I mean, you wouldn't do it. You wouldn't just do it for free. I mean, it needs to stop.